Hi, this is a quick video to show the journal that I made for a swap on Junk Journal Junkies, vintage fabric and lace cover journal. It was supposed to be 4 inches by 6 inches, made with a cardstock cover, but covered with fabrics and laces. And I've never done this before, and I just thought I've wanted to. I've been collecting pieces for a while, and people have sent me in swaps and racks. I've gotten some lovely pieces of lace and doilies and things, and I've been saving them to do this, and I figured now was a good time to start and learn. So I'm figuring out on my own how to do it. I just cut a piece of cardstock. I'll show you this one that I've started. There's a larger one that's going to be in my shop, but I just started with cardstock, and you can see all the stitching lines where I've collaged laces. I covered it with fabric first. I've got a white quilted fabric behind and covered it with laces and doilies and a printable. And that's what I did with this. And it's got a printed photo. I have this vintage photo and I just made a copy of it and stitched it on. So this is what the cover looks like. Gorgeous lace that somebody sent me. Love it. I hate to give it up, but there it is. It's a beautiful addition to this. Copy dyed eyelet fabric. And I should say, before I go any further, I wanted to give a shout out to my daughter's friend Lauren, who watches all of my videos, and she doesn't make journals and she doesn't use journals. She just likes to watch my videos. So hi Lauren. So anyway, continuing, I want to show you the inside. We were supposed to make it with one signature and 8 to 10 pages, and a specified number of, certain kinds of pages and pockets and tucks and tags, and I met all the requirements, exceeded all the requirements actually. And inside is a piece of coffee dyed muslin that I stitched, and it's pink cardstock, so you can see a little bit of a pink hue through that muslin. And this is a vintage little tag. If you saw my haul video from a flea market, you saw those tags, and there's quite a few of these little tags and stickers in this book. So here's the first page. It's got a vellum pocket, or a vellum sack with a little tag, one of the vintage stickers, and then it's a pocket. This is a stamped ticket that Jill Robertson sent me. Thank you, Jill. I still love those tickets. And this is a Cavallini tag that Julie Mangold sent me. So thank you, Julie. A stamp up here says, "Appreciation is the memory of the heart." This is a Canadian stamp with Queen Elizabeth stitched on and some fibers behind it. Stamping there. Sheet music. This is one of the pieces that I made. Seam binding and a vintage photo stitched to coffee dyed paper. Scrap of vintage ledger and a heart die cut. A piece of scrapbook paper here, and it's got a couple of scraps of lined paper for journaling, and another of the vintage stickers with that cute little duck. And one of the pieces of the strips of this paper that I absolutely love that Jill Robertson sent me with these little hearts stitched to it. So I stitched it to this paper with a piece of seam binding, pink seam binding peeking out. This is from an antique collectible book for people who collect antiques. And this chapter was on brownies and Kate Greenaway, so there's a thing about collectible brownie figures there. Piece of lace, scrap, and a vintage ticket or tag. A felt rickrack and a pleated satin ribbon. I love that little sticker there. It says hello. So sweet. These little vellum bags came from A Tattered Dream, Denise's shop. I'm sorry. I'm tired today. And so did this silvery fiber that came from Denise's shop. And there's another Canadian stamp. Find joy in the little things. This is a Tim Holtz botanical die cut from one of his sets of die cuts you can buy. It's a nice sturdy, they're not just paper, they're cardstock. And this is a stamp that I have So I stamped it and cut it out, and it just looks so sweet tucked in there. I'll probably glue something to the ends of my strings there. There's a stamp. Another botanical die cut. Someone gave me this border punch strip there. Some more of the silvery fiber and some pink seam binding. And then at an antique store I found a couple of little booklets that you used to get when you bought a Barbie, and you'd get the little booklets that showed some of the outfits that you could buy for her. So all the little girls would tell their moms that they needed all these outfits. So I gave up a couple of those pages. I glued them on as a flap so you can see both sides. And if you would like, you can glue something here for journaling. Glue a piece of paper there for journaling. I wouldn't cover up those brownies though. A piece of note paper, it says notes there, and a piece of eyelet trim, and a Dreams Etc. Jane Austen printable tag. There's a stamp there. There's the other Barbie page. And the other piece of that note paper, and a vintage lady from a magazine glued on. There's the back with some more trim stitched on. And before I stitched the muslin to the cardstock, I inserted the pieces of seam binding so it can be tied shut. So this is for my swap, and I can't wait to see who I'm partnered with and see what she made. Thanks for watching. Bye, Lauren.